So y'all, real quick. Oh, I had to pull my britches up. Auntie Payne's is falling off. Auntie trying to lose a little bit more weight. I miss being fine, Auntie. Fine, slim, thick Auntie. I'm just thick Auntie now. But that ain't the point. Have y'all heard, this is just another one of those in current news goddamn conversations. Did y'all hear the story about the old lady that had waited 63 years for her husband to return, or her man, whoever he was? But let's just say, for the sake of argument, this was her husband. He was one of those guys that was like World War II vet, like World War I, World War II vet. Except in this situation, he hadn't returned home in 63 years, right? So they didn't have any children, I don't believe, at all. I guess they started out really young when they were dating, and they got together. If that's the true story, because y'all know that nobody lies harder than the silent generation and baby boomers, right? If you don't know, now you know. But anyway, I'm walking back and forth because I'm waiting on my goddamn crap. Ain't my frappe. I don't know why I keep saying that, because that's not right. Anyway, yeah, she waited 63 years for this man to come back to her, right? Now, I'm just thinking decade after decade after decade is going by, right? I'm sorry, I'm not waiting on a man at all, like, for no reason, but humor me. After 5 years, I just wonder why she didn't move on. But anyway, the reason why I'm saying that is because 63 years later, he returns to her, but he's dead, okay? He's fucking dead. And she never remarried. She never dated anyone else. She literally pined her fucking life away, waiting for this man to return, only for him to return dead. Nieces, I want to know, and I want to make sure that y'all ain't out here waiting on no men, okay? I want to make sure that ain't nobody out here, ain't none of y'all out here just pining waiting for a man. It might be harsh, but ladies, after he's been gone for a couple weeks, it's time to move on, okay? Ain't none of that let me sit back and see if he come back, because if he fucking left, he doesn't want you, okay? Y'all gotta stop falling for these bananas and these tailpipes, okay? These niggas be serving y'all this bullshit, and y'all be eating that shit up like it's syrup and biscuits, okay? If that man is gone, okay, first of all, if he leave, period, it's over, okay? But if you need some time, after 21 days, that's 3 weeks, baby, it's time to move on. I didn't say go on and date anyone else, any of that, but I want you to let that man go, okay? Or begin the process of releasing him, because you're doing nothing but pining for a man that probably won't come back, or in this woman's case, come back to you dead. She looks so, and no disrespect to her, because again, she's about 90 years old now. She's part of the silent generation, but she looked so incredibly miserable to me, y'all. And I'm talking about, she looked in those tears, and this is just my opinion, and I'm entitled to that, just like y'all are. She looked like those tears said, now what am I going to do? I waited all this time for this man to come back, only for him to come back to me dead. She never dated again. She never married again. She never had any children. She wasted her fucking life waiting for a man. Ladies, make sure that you are not doing this, okay? I know that the older generation of women will not tell y'all these truths, but I'm going to tell you. If you wait for a man, you run the risk of pining and having no man, okay? Get up and move on. He gone. He done left. He said y'all on a break. Baby, break up with him and move the fuck on, okay? Your husband left. File for divorce, baby. Move on. It is that easy. Don't pine and wait for these men. Don't be like her 63 years later, only to find out the nigga that you've been pining for is dead and gone. And realistically, I don't understand how, if she was really his wife, why she didn't know this man was dead, okay? See, that's what I'm telling y'all. Nobody lies harder than the silent generation or the baby boomers. Because if she was truly this man's wife, right, and he was in the military, wouldn't they have told his spouse that he was dead? She was the side chick. She was the fucking side chick, and she's just trying to make people feel sorry for her because she's wasted her time. Point is, don't waste your life waiting for a man that may or may not come back. All right.
Feel the sacred glow in the realm of the real. Let a power flow. Bye.